this is for you.
It's your lifestyle, leisure, and business radio.
Z 101.9 FM.
Today we are going to be having an exciting array of guests. We have the consular to Honorary Consul of Ghana in Singapore, Koi Hassan, will be joining us. We'll also be having the CEO of Adansi Travels, Gideon Asari, also joining us on how we can participate in the Africa Singapore Business Forum. Hey, it's not just about Singapore. Singapore is the hub, if you know, to Asia. So if you want to get into Asia and connect, Singapore offers you the platform. But for this particular forum, there will be a platform for trade and investment. So ASBF is Asia's leading forum for focused on Africa-Asia business collaboration. Ghanaian companies can promote their services, attract Asian partners, and explore new markets in Asia. Again, there will be business matching and exposure. So there will be very curated B2B meetings, investment promotion sessions, and networking with over 700 global delegates with direct access to Singaporean and international investors, tech providers, as well as policymakers. Someone who may be asking, how am I getting into this? Singapore is a visa-free entry to Ghanaians, right? So if you're a Ghanaian passport holder, you enjoy visa-free access to Singapore for short visits, and makes it easy and cost-effective to travel and participate in this event.
It's your lifestyle, leisure, and business radio.
Z 101.9 FM.
There would also be an opportunity to explore Singapore's innovation ecosystem, right? It's an opportunity to explore Singapore's business-friendly ecosystem, technology and infrastructure, which will offer valuable learning and inspiration for Ghanaian entrepreneurs and startups. So hey, those who are operating in Ghana's startup ecosystem, this is an opportunity to first-hand experience the Asian innovation and entrepreneurship ecosystem. And by the way, there will be two exciting things happening, or two exciting presidents that will be there. Ghana's very own His Excellency John Dramani Mahama will be there, and there would also be His Excellency Paul Kagame, President of the People's Republic of Rwanda, and they will be expected to attend this year's ASBF. So hey, if you are not ready, you've got to be ready and start saving right now, or organizing yourself to participate. And hey, towards the end, we'll be offering you details of how you can participate in this program.
It's your lifestyle, leisure, and business radio.
Z 101.9 FM.
So this Friday, tomorrow, hey, and I can already feel the excitement in my heart. The Z High Life Cruise is happening this Friday, hey, at 3 p.m. just at the forecourt of Z Multimedia at East Legon. It's Friday the 4th of July 2025, 3 p.m. at the forecourt of Z Multimedia at East Legon. And it's absolutely free. You don't have to pay a dime to participate. All you have to do is to be at the forecourt of Z Multimedia at East Legon. And what I love about this is that my favorite high life artists are participating. So then there's what? The legendary Samuel Owusu will be there. Uni Varanda also benye adri. Obe Varanda oko banye monkey. Samuel Owusu will be live, and then the soulful Adoma would also be there. But hey, do not forget that there will be 3 generations of Aquabua in one person. So the High Life icon Aquabua will also be live. And you have to join our trivia contest and stand a chance to win exclusive merchandise and souvenirs.
This July, all roads lead to Z Multimedia for the High Life Cruise of the century. It's the Z High Life Cruise, July 4th, 2025, at 3 p.m. sharp. Venue, Z Multimedia Forecourt, right there at American House, close to Brick Junction. Rates absolutely free. Just come with your dancing shoes, featuring Samuel Owusu, sensational High Life legend. With Adoma bringing the soul. And headlined by the iconic High Life sensation Aquabua.
Girl, you blow my mind and go for the.
Remember, it's free and it's live. It's the Z High Life Cruise. Feel the rhythm, live the culture. This July, all roads lead to Z Multimedia for the High Life Cruise of the century. It's the Z High Life Cruise, July 4th, 2025, at 3 p.m. sharp. Venue, Z Multimedia Forecourt, right there at American House, close to Brick Junction. Rates absolutely free. Just come with your dancing shoes, featuring Samuel Owusu, sensational High Life legend. With Adoma bringing the soul. And headlined by the iconic High Life sensation Aquabua.
Girl, you blow my mind and go for the.
Remember, it's free and it's live. It's the Z High Life Cruise. Feel the rhythm, live the culture. This July, all roads lead to Z Multimedia for the High Life Cruise of the century. It's the Z High Life Cruise, July 4th, 2025, at 3 p.m. sharp. Venue, Z Multimedia Forecourt, right there at American House, close to Brick Junction. Rates absolutely free. Just come with your dancing shoes, featuring Samuel Owusu, sensational High Life legend. With Adoma bringing the soul. And headlined by the iconic High Life sensation Aquabua.
Girl, you blow my mind and go for the.
Remember, it's free and it's live. It's the Z High Life Cruise. Feel the rhythm, live the culture. This July, all roads lead to Z Multimedia for the High Life Cruise of the century. It's the Z High Life Cruise, July 4th, 2025.
It's your lifestyle, leisure, and business radio. It's your lifestyle, leisure, and business radio. Stay tuned to your lifestyle, leisure, and business radio.
Z 101.9 FM.
It's your lifestyle, leisure, and business radio.
Z 101.9 FM.
So, as I said, today we have a special on the Africa Singapore Business Forum 2025. And I'm hosting a very special somebody here in the person of Koi Hassan, the Honorary Consul of Ghana in Singapore. Good afternoon, Koi, here in Accra. I don't know what it is in Singapore. Hello, Koi. Hello, Koi. Okay, I mean, we'll fix the technology out. Let's try it again and see if Koi is on. Hello, Koi.
Koya, we can hear you. I'm sure it's from there.
Okay.
Can you hear me now?
I can hear you now, Koi.
Perfect.
Fantastic.
Hi.
Hi, how are you?
Hi, good afternoon. Very, very well.
Fantastic.
Thank you for having me.
It's great. It's great. It's always a pleasure. So, how is Singapore and how is it treating you?
Very good. A bit hot and humid, but I can't complain. It is now 10:20 at night. So, yes, here we are.
Great. Thank you for staying out to speak to us on Next Gen Connect, the program to explore opportunities and see what young people on the continent and maybe young professionals as well and businessmen can take away from this. But tell us about the Africa Singapore Business Forum. What is it that is coming up?
Sure. I think as you mentioned earlier on, this is a once every 2 years business forum. It essentially brings together African businesses, policymakers, stakeholders, plus Asian counterparts in Singapore. Once every 2 years, it brings together businesses, investors, and it has been going on since 2010. So over the last 15 years, more than 5,000 participants have taken part and over 50 countries to date. So this year, the focus is on certain key areas. It's on energy transition, digital technology, consumer trade, manufacturing, supply chains, and smart cities, which are also some of the key areas that Ghana is trying to push for in its economic development.
So that's quite exciting. So there are a broad range of areas that the program offers to offer young people on the continent. But let's talk about the previous events, because I want us to take it from the previous event, last year's event. What were some of the key highlights from last year that someone should look at to attend this year's event if we are building from that?
So I think, it's not last year, but 2 years ago, this forum is organized once every 2 years.
Biennial.
So there were certain key areas that was focused on. So one of the things that was one of the key focus area 2 years ago was on climate change and the green economy. And following from that, there were, of course, quite a number of agreements that were entered into between Singapore and several African states, including Ghana, for instance, with regard to the Article 6 implementation agreement. This essentially creates a new pathway for economic collaboration to be established between Singaporean and Ghanaian businesses, for instance. I can't hear you, Professor.
This year there is the emphasis on the digital economy and
Yes.
green economy. Can you hear me now?
Yes, I can.
Great. So Africa's drive, we find a lot of young Africans focusing on the digital economy and exploring the web opportunities. We've even had a conversation here around AI and AI opportunities that it offers. What particularly in the digital economy are you trying to look at in this year's forum?
I think things like fintech, for instance, things like how to digitalize and create greater efficiencies in manufacturing operations, for instance, how to essentially leverage on the latest developments in artificial intelligence to help businesses become more efficient, more streamlined. So those are some of the areas that you can have discussions around that. So we're looking into essentially sharing knowledge at multiple levels, frankly.
And in digital economy particularly, how can digital economy and the opportunities of this forum help African businesses diversify their markets, essentially?
I think, again, if I take back, if you look at the digital economy, I think this, through the forum and through the participants in the forum, you ultimately will gain greater access to areas like finance, healthcare, for instance, how to essentially digitalize and leverage on technology to streamline, again, to gain greater efficiency in logistics, for instance. So things like supply chain, how do you actually get to improve your supply chain processes better? So these are all conversations that you're going to have at the forum, and essentially get yourself exposed to players in this field. And apart from just exchange of knowledge, it also gives you opportunities to see where there are potential areas of collaboration.
Okay, potential areas of collaboration. I'm looking at the flyer of the program, and one of the things that piques my interest is logistics. As someone who researches in the blue economy, I'm particularly excited about the logistics, and I know that Singapore has a strong presence in that field. What can Ghanaian businesses in the logistics and trade field take away? What are some possible learnings that you think the program can offer people when they come in there?
Sure. I think one of the things that I believe you are also looking into in terms of how you can essentially leverage on the port infrastructure, right? How you can actually make good use of the latest developments in port infrastructure to use that as a way to essentially increase opportunities for business. And similar learnings can be obtained from Singapore, like how Singapore used its port infrastructure and supply chain capabilities and essentially using Singapore as the gateway or the hub into Southeast Asia. So likewise, taking advantage of things like the African Continental Free Trade Area, and you can use that to essentially use Ghana as the gateway into the rest of Africa.
Wow, that's powerful. That's really powerful. And I know quite recently a lot of Ghanaians have been wanting to visit Singapore for many other opportunities. But I see agriculture, and Ghana's economy is predominantly or dominated by the agricultural sector. Are there any particular opportunities for firms who are in agri processing and what are some of the networking opportunities specifically for these types of firms that are looking to come in there?
I think the two bits, right? There's the suppliers as well. You've got players like Olam, players like Wilmar, whose headquarters are in Singapore. So that's one side of the coin. And then again, the second side, which is really the consumer side. Singapore is essentially part of the ASEAN market, and that's a significant market with more than 250 million people. And you can actually use that as an access, use Singapore as an access into that market. Because like the African free trade area, there's also the ASEAN free trade agreement that essentially businesses can take advantage of.
Okay, so Koi, there's also this I would want to us to address is the formality informality issue. So there is a lot of Ghanaian businesses who have the capacity to participate in this, but a lot of them sort of, for want of a better word, operate at the informal level. How can these people connect with the much more formalized systems that you would probably find at this forum? Because I see the word bridging capabilities, charting sustainable growth.
Yeah. I think one of the most attractive feature of the Africa-Singapore Business Forum is on the second days, you've got your plenary sessions where essentially you've got different markets having their own sessions where you've got essentially businesses, for Ghana, for instance, GIPC would be speaking about what are the key growth areas that you're looking into, what are the tax incentives, where are the areas that you're looking for foreign investments. So within that plenary session, you effectively bring together players who are very much interested in the Ghana market together. And I think that way it's less piecemeal effort, but a more concerted effort getting together.
Thank you very much, Kohei. I think I've been on your case. Maybe let me move to Gideon and ask Gideon, look, this looks exciting. How do people get to participate? I think the quality of the program in itself is without doubt. If you look at the area of people that have been lined up, the question is, how do people get to participate? What is the process? So Gideon, can you hear us?
Yeah, Prof, I'm here.
Fantastic. Gideon, we've had very exciting program lineup with the networking opportunities, but it's in Singapore. How can Adansi get us there?
Yes, so Prof, that's where we come in. So over the years, Adansi Travels have made it possible for people to attend such events. And so what we have done is to put together a package that allows you to just concentrate on the event and prepare yourself for your pitches, your content, instead of preparing, planning for travel. So the travel component of it, be it your airline, we contacted Emirates. Unfortunately, we said it falls in the high season, so we couldn't get a lot of seats. So we could secure about 30 seats with Emirates. So we have secured 30 seats, and departing on 24th August. The program is 26, 27, 28. So the plan is always to allow a day to arrive. And then once we arrive on that day, we could have some meet up and refresh ourselves, prepare ourselves, prepare our notes, make sure our elevator pitches are ready. And, I'm sure that later on you'll be talking to Kohei about investment, which I'm sure from my experience, a lot of the people that are going will be interested to see how they can tap into there's so many millionaires in Asia to also invest in Africa. So we have made that preparation. And then on that 3 days that we have the event, 26, 27, 28, we going to support the program with transport. So from the hotel to the venue, you don't need to worry. There'll be a shuttle service that will convey the audience into the hotel, back and forth. So the package is shared on the screen. And then from 25th, from 29th, the last day, we believe that when you go to a city like Singapore, it shouldn't be only business. So we have actually put in some tour like Sentosa Island tour, which is a very nice place to be. So people can go there and just wind down the pressure a little bit, and then also they get opportunity to do their shopping and pack up. And then on the 30th we go. So it's kind of a pack itinerary, but it's a very well one that will ensure that everyone going will really get value for their money.
Wow. So for $3,650 and $4,150, you fly, you a return ticket. You also provide shuttle services, and then you also provide hotel accommodation. That's quite generous.
Yeah, there'll be five,
but
yes, 5 nights accommodation, and then the conference, the forum is a paid conference, so it's not a free conference. So the cost of the forum itself is also factored. So you will not need to pay additionally to get access to the conference, to the forum. Yeah.
Let me recap to be sure I'm hearing right. So you get a return ticket, you get your hotel accommodation, you get the conference registration, you get a tour service, and you get a shuttle service, all as part of the package.
Yes, that is right.
Wow, fantastic.
That is right.
Fantastic. In addition to the benefits that the people will get. Let me go to Koi, and then I'll return back to you on the specifics of how people can get to register for the program specifically, because my friends at Abosokai and magazine are asking me to ask you how they can register. But let me go to Koi.
So does that mean, Professor, we'll be seeing you in Singapore in August?
Fantastic. I'll be there live and colored.
Excellent.
So there are no longer 30 seats. There are 29.
Gideon, you heard that.
So
tell me, Professor.
Yes. I'll be there on the 25th to 30th because I cannot miss the opportunity to be in Singapore to participate. And that leads me to my next question about, I'm particularly excited about the innovation ecosystem in Southeast Asia.
Yeah.
And for me, this is an opportunity to see that and see your port infrastructure also firsthand. So I cannot miss that for anything. I'll be there. And I'm sure that many people, young people who are in business and want to explore and see the opportunities would also want to be there. But tell me, Koi, or maybe, I don't know whether you or Gideon, who gets to answer this, but what has been the success story? What have people said from your point, Koi, and from Gideon's perspective? What have been people's shared experiences since when they participated in this? Yeah.
I think for me is the fact that if you look at Singapore and Ghana, or Singapore and Africa, for instance, we are separated by thousands of miles apart. Through forums such as this, that distance is essentially minimized, right? Yeah. And you then, through conversations, through relationships, through networks that you build through this forum, you're essentially opening yourself up to a potentially new market that you may not necessarily be the first port of call that you're looking into. And I think that if you look at some of the comments of participants who had taken part in previous forum, that tends to be the constant theme throughout. Like someone from Singapore may not necessarily see a business opportunity in West Africa because, ASEAN may be the first area that they will be looking into. But through forums such as this, you will realize that, through plenary sessions where, tax incentives are elaborated on, what are the opportunities, where are the areas of focus from each of these countries, you understand and you learn that these are new markets and new opportunities. So I think it's through forums such as this where I think businesses from two very distant continents can actually get together.
Wow. Gideon.
So I will take it from the point of view of some of the previous conferences we have facilitated for people to go. So for instance, in November, we facilitated some people to go to Singapore for the FinTech festival. And one of the friends I personally convinced to go. I mean, when he came back, I was very busy. I couldn't check back. But later on, when I checked back with him, he was very, very grateful because he met somebody that was so much interested in what he's doing, and they are developing something that will transform how his business runs in Africa. And the technology that the person is giving him from that which has been used in countries like Bangladesh, and where the economic status of the people are similar to ours. So there are so much opportunities that I see for this kind of program. And when Adansi had facilitated the travel for you and everything going smoothly and seamless, you will have the peace of mind to concentrate on the content of the event. So you'll be able to solve the content and you'll be able to prepare yourself. And one of the things we intend to do even before departure is to put people together, let people know what they should prepare for, so that you prepared, because that's very important. There could be fantastic opportunity, but if you don't go prepared, you miss out of this opportunity. So I think that is a fine opportunity for us to get people to be excited about this forum.
I'm already excited because, I mean, not many programs do you get to be prepared for the opportunities that are there, so that you are not going to just shop, but you get to rather consume the content of the program itself.
You should still shop.
Yes, so not only do you shop, but you get to enjoy the content of the program as well. It's very important to shop. Your family will be waiting for you. So that's very exciting.
And Gideon will be able to give you some tips on, some very good spots to go shopping in Singapore.
Fantastic. So in terms of, and maybe we would have to reiterate that it is visa free so that people can relax and take cognizance of that. But I want us to look at the business matching and exposure. And Gideon talked about preparing people. What is it in your experience that when I'm participating in the ASBF, I need to have ready before I come? What are the things I should come along with? Do I even need to come with some of my management members, if possible? So that, what are some of the things in your experience people should prepare with?
I think there are two main things, really. I think when you register for the forum, sort of like indicate what the businesses you're in, what are the areas that you're interested to find out, and then what then the organizers would do is essentially match you virtually in advance of the forum. So you already know in advance, who are the people that you could potentially be meeting. And then at the forum itself, you then continue with those conversations. But quite apart from just that, I thought I should also mention that as part of the ONRI conference, we're trying to do is we are arranging a couple of webinars leading up to the forum in August. And these webinars will be done together with business chambers in Singapore. Once the dates and details are firmed up, I'll share them with Gideon, and Gideon may well be able to share them with your listeners. But essentially, through these webinars, it also gives us an opportunity to set out what Ghanaian businesses are doing, what are the areas that certain Singapore businesses who are looking into Ghana and West Africa are interested in. And through these webinars, we've already started building those interests and potential areas for business matching leading up to the forum.
So there will be dedicated opportunities so that people can participate and build opportunities and leverage on them.
Correct.
Great.
And
Yeah, Gideon, you can come
let
in.
me add that. Yeah, let me add that. Also, the preparation also involve the person's mindset. So when you are going for a program like this, you will need to take your time and also go through the forum info, exactly why you are going. So you should know exactly why you are going. If you are going to look for partnership, you should have your pitch ready, your things about your business credibility. If you have some license to operate whatever you're already doing, if you are going for investment, you should know exactly how much you need and what you are going to use the money for, and some pitch deck to follow up with people. So some of these things is what we will go a little bit detailed with those who have registered and are going, so that we can share some use cases. And I must say that personally, I've done. I can't even count how many of such forums I've attended, especially those in travel related business. So I've been in several forums where I didn't prepare and I felt that I didn't get value, and I've been in one that I prepared and I felt that, wow, I really got the value. So preparation is very key, and you can be going on your own, but if you join the party, then you'll be able to get this benefit. And one last thing is about the people you even move from Ghana. I've attended programs like that where the benefit was even from the people that I was with. So you got to connect with somebody from Ghana who is even a solution to your problem. And you met him on this forum. So it is in Singapore that you met a person through this forum, but he was also a participant, and you end up even doing bigger business like that. So these are some of the benefits that we feel that people should join the formal delegation instead of going on your own, where you go and then you are on your own, you don't even get to meet the contingent from Ghana. But if we join this formal one that's organized through the Honorary Consul Office of Ghana in Singapore, then you get the opportunity to meet the right people, and then you get the right networking.
Yeah, I think that's.
If I may also just add,
yeah.
what I noticed from some of the previous participants is, they're obviously traveling quite a long distance to get to Singapore. It takes essentially close to 24 hours to get to Singapore. So what I note some participants did is, in addition to attending the forum and apart from shopping and contributing, they also sign up for certain courses, which may not otherwise be immediately be available in Ghana, for instance, like certain latest cybersecurity type of courses, latest AI type of courses, which are available for 1 or 2 days. So they sign up for that, taking advantage of the fact that they've traveled half the world to get to Singapore, and then attend those courses as well. So I think that's something that I just want to put it out, that I've seen previous participants attending and taking advantage of that.
Oh, fantastic. I think this is exciting. And I think that if you want to attend this program, and I'm going to tell my audience this, you got to go the official one, because this is official and this gives you the opportunity to maximize all the benefits that are related to this program. I think at this point, I don't know how many people are on the call yet, if there are people on the call who can connect. But let's take a spot of music. When we come back, we'll do a quick Q&A where Koi and Gideon get to respond to some of the people on the call.
Oh, yeah, yeah. Yes, Ulilo. Swag. Nyama inafia na kana. Yes, Malilo. Oh, swag. Let's go. As you see me, I didn't make a baby. Everybody calling me. Don't you worry, you go find a way. Oh, hallelujah. As you see me, I didn't make a baby. Everybody calling me. Don't you worry.
as I said, there are so many people on this call trying to understand and have greater clarity onto the Singapore Africa Business Forum. So if you have any questions, you can just raise your hand, and then I would give you a call, and then you can ask your question, and Gideon and Koi can get to respond to your question. So whilst we wait, I mean, Gideon, can you highlight the travel package again for clarity so that people will know exactly what this is about?
Yes, Prof. Maybe let me see if I can quickly share my screen
Yeah, please do.
to highlight it for people who sees. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, so the package is the date is 24th to 30th August, and for people sharing, the cost is $3,650, and then for single occupancy is $4,150. The inclusions of the package covers return flight on Emirates flights, and then we have 5 nights stay at a 4-star hotel with daily breakfast, and then your arrival and departure transfers are all covered. Transport to and from the business forum is covered, and you have full access to 3-day conference. So the forum, so all the 3 days forum you have access to, and then we added some guided shopping. Go ahead about the shopping. Ghanaians, when we travel, we want to buy some few things for our family, so there'll be opportunity for you to shop.
Yeah.
And then one of the evenings we do a Sentosa Island tour where you can watch Winds of Time. You can enjoy a cable car and a whole lot of other activities, all included in the package. So I already took you through the itinerary, but just a high level of it is that we arrive on 25th, and then we have a rest, and then 26, 27, 28, a conference fully packed with transport in and out to the venue. And then on 29th is 3-day, we do morning shopping, and then evening we do the Sentosa Island excursion. And then 30th, the day 7, we depart through Emirates, do a transit in Dubai, and we arrive in Ghana. And just like you mentioned, there's no visa issue for Ghanaians unless the person is a Nigerian. So if you're a Nigerian and then you need visa, we can also assist you to apply for the conference sake. But if you're a Ghanaian, there's no visa component of the conference.
Okay. So I'm sure the details are quite clear. The opportunities are clear. If you have any questions for Gideon or Kohe on this particular program, we will take your questions. I think there is a hand raised. Evelyn, please,
yes.
You can go to, yes.
Oh, I can ask my question now?
Yes, you can.
Okay, thank you very much. Good afternoon to everybody. Great presentation. I am glad that Ghana has visa-free access to Singapore. That was really great for me to hear. If I can ask Kohi, the lady from yes, a question. Might you have maybe an outline of the 3 days? A brief outline that you can explain to us, please.
Okay, so the first day essentially sets out. There'll be introductions by a couple of the ministers, members of Enterprise Singapore, just setting out what are the key areas that the forum is focused on. Earlier on, I mentioned about digital economy, the green economy, sustainability, supply chain. So there'll be topics that cover each of this in relation for collaborations are. So that's the first part. That'll be the first day program. Then on the second day program is when you've got your plenary session. This is when essentially the businesses are segregated according to which countries they are in or which countries they're interested in. So you've got the GIPC CEO, for instance, coming to give a presentation. Equally, you've got someone from Nigeria Investment Promotion Board coming to give their presentation. And during this plenary session, that's when you've got more Ghana-focused, more Nigeria-focused businesses and investors getting together in one room, discussing opportunities and areas for collaboration. Then later in that day, there'll be essentially a trip to a few partners or companies in Singapore, showcasing some of the latest technology. For instance, like last year, there was 2 years ago, there was a trip that the organizers took the participants who are interested to go and see a certain desalination plant in Singapore. So there will be multiple potential businesses or programs for participants to essentially indicate their interest in. And then the next day is the same.
Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you, Evelyn. And hey, I need to say this, that you are still live on Z 101.9 FM, and you can also watch us on ZFMGH on Facebook, Instagram, and X. Imoro, your hand is up.
Yes, good afternoon.
Afternoon, Imoro.
Yes. So please, I want to ask a question. Will there be a pitching session for, let's say, entrepreneurs coming from Ghana?
Okay.
For possible funding.
Okay, go ahead.
There won't
and
be.
Is there any?
Yeah. Sorry,
Okay.
go ahead. Sorry. Sorry for cutting you. Please,
Yes.
please complete your
Imoro,
question.
complete your question. Then
Yeah, thank you.
Koye will
So,
come
and
in.
also to find out if there's any opportunity for agribusiness. Yes.
Okay. So the first thing is there's no specific pitching session that's allocated as part of the official program. But as I mentioned, once you've registered for it, essentially you will identify fellow participants. And then what you can then do is connect in advance. And when you then are there at the forum, having arranged your meetings with whomever that you want to pitch to, then that gives you an opportunity to do that. So that's one. On the second point about agriculture, I think that's always a big theme in any Africa-related business forum. So that will always, there will always be essentially interested investors, interested stakeholders who are keen to find out opportunities in the agriculture space.
Okay. So Imoro, you are good? I hope it's clear.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, but I think that it's an open space to network and talk to people. So it's more elevator pitch type of thing. So as you see people, you connect and sell your ideas and see those whose ideas connect with yours. And I think that's even a much more powerful way to connect with people than the specific time for you to pitch. That puts a bit of pressure on you sometimes. You're not able to say what you want to say. Anybody else wants to ask a question before we wrap up? Okay. So I think there are no questions. I think it's quite clear. What this is about. So Gideon and Kohe, do you have some last words to say?
Maybe if I may start first, I think I've taken on this role as Honorary Consul since the third quarter of last year, and since then I have personally witnessed greater collaboration and greater linkages between Singapore and Ghana. The Africa-Singapore Business Forum, to me, is an extension of that. It gives a bigger opportunity and a bigger canvas, I would say, for Ghana and Singapore businesses as well as people-to-people exchanges to happen. So we should take advantage of this.
Hey, thank you very much, Kohe. I think that's quite clear, and we need to take advantage. And there have been some texts that have just come in. I mean, they are not on the call, but I have sent some text messages to our in-house phone number. So maybe I'll read it out and whether Gideon can respond. So Mami from Adenta says, are there special packages for organizations? If they are not coming as individuals and they are coming as an organization, are there special packages? And then the tour opportunities from Kojo, I'm sure you've touched on that, so that's fine. But for the packages, Gideon, you want to say something about that?
Yeah, so they can, the organization can connect with us. The first thing is that the package we put out there already a very special package because, like I said, we didn't get a lot of seats, so we thought that this is the first time officially Ghana is kind of sending delegation, even though some individual might have gone. So we decided that at all costs we should represent. So if an organization, for instance, wants to send 5 people, 10 people, or something like that, we can be able to talk to the organization and see how we can have a special package for them. And then if they have any other special need, then Madam Kohe will be able to accommodate. For instance, maybe they need to meet a special person, meet the president while they are there, or all the special speakers. Madam Kohe can arrange that. And these are perks that you don't usually get when you go for a program on your own. So when you join the delegation, you get to get all those perks in addition.
Okay, no promises, but I'll try my best.
I have to put you on the spot, yes.
But one thing is for sure, I will try my best.
Yeah.
Okay, so I also have my boss on the line. Maybe my boss is going to pay for me. So Nana Yasafu, what are your thoughts so far?
Well, thank you very much, Professor George Champong, very capable of this wonderful show. I think I'll just want to add my voice in congratulating Ghana, Africa, and also significantly Singapore. Especially, I'd say kudos to Excellency Kohe Hassan, who is the Honorary Consul for the Republic of Ghana in Singapore. But I also cannot leave out my brother, the CEO of Adanse Travel and Tour, and also, much more importantly, the chief executives of the various business enterprises who have registered, and the many more that are yet to register. I think that Africa has been prepping itself over the last couple of decades, to meet the developmental drive of the globe. I see the Africa-Singapore Business Forum as a very timely intervention. And I think that for those of us who have already registered, we should be getting ready to send the word out there for the many, many other business enterprises who are yet to sign up to this. It's unfortunate that we have limited, space, but I believe that as and when necessary, Adanse Travel and Tours, who have been known to have always moved and shaking the system whenever it has become necessary, should be there to respond. I think that the verdict is already out. Very wonderful sessions are going to be sold out there. I'm really excited about the digital economy and the green economy. I think this is the way forward and we can't be left out. Let me announce that a special breakfast meeting will be set up on the 9th of July, next week, Wednesday, on the 9th of July. There will be a special breakfast meeting for many other business executives who haven't had the opportunity to be introduced to the Africa-Singapore Business Forum 2025 yet. I congratulate all of us, and I look forward to a very full participation when the time comes from the 24th to the 30th of August 2025. On behalf of the management of Z Multimedia, Z 101.9 FM, and the rest of the partners at Adansi Travel and Tours, I'd like to say thank you for the opportunity and wish all of us the best. Thank you once again.
Thank you, Nana J, for very motivational words and encouragement to participate. And I can't wait for that breakfast, and everybody should join that breakfast. Benedicta Akosia Jebua Kobna says that our students who are here to come out into the world also able to join the forum. I don't know. She's practically saying that can students participate? And the answer is yes, so long as you can pay for the package or you can get some support or funding from your institution. Why not? You are more than welcome to have this experiential education. So thank you very much, Gideon, and thank you very much, Kohe.
So maybe some people here, when they wanted to contact us, we could add the number so that they can hear and get more information.
So Gideon, go ahead and give us the number.
All right. So if you want to, especially those on air, you can call 059 385 0079 059 385 0079. And for those on the call too, we shared this number on the chats, so you can also copy and reach out. And once you call us, we'll be able to assist you with any questions that you have further to the program, and also assist you to sign up so that you can be part of the privileged few to join this program in Singapore. Thank you.
Thank you very much. It's been exciting having the CEO of Adansi Travels, Gideon Asari, on, and Her Excellency Kohe Hassan, Ghana's Honorary Consul to Singapore, on this to explain the Africa-Singapore Business Forum that offers very exciting opportunities for Ghanaian businessmen to connect to the ASEAN area. If you don't know, the ASEAN is not just Singapore, it's Vietnam, it's Thailand, and all those massive countries. It's a gateway to Asia in total. So if you've not participated, you have, and Gideon has given the details. If you are not sure, contact the front desk of Z Multimedia or join their breakfast on the 9th of July, and definitely you'll be in. It's been an exciting program, and talk to you next week.
This July, all roads lead to Z Multimedia for the High Life Cruise of the century. It's the Z High Life Cruise, July 4th, 2025, at 3 p.m. sharp. Venue, Z Multimedia Forecourt, right there at American House, close to Brick Junction. Rates absolutely free. Just come with your dancing shoes, featuring Samuel Owusu, sensational High Life legend. With Adoma bringing the soul. And headlined by the iconic High Life sensation Aquabwa. Remember, it's free and it's live. It's the Z High Life Cruise. Feel the rhythm, live the culture.
Dream home. No interest for 2 years. Are you ready to step into your dream home? With Lakeside Estates' exclusive offer, you can own your own home in just 2 years with no interest repayment. This offers you affordable payments, flexible home purchase plan, quality homes, and lifestyle choice. Choose from a variety of beautiful homes in any of Lakeside Hills clusters. Your future awaits you. Imagine living in a